What is up, my fellow creepers? Welcome back to another episode of Creature of the Night. I'm probably a little overdressed for the occasion, but hey, big things are coming. I'm not going to say anything yet, but big things are coming. Today we will be reviewing the video game movie Stay Alive.
Play this new game, man.
Yeah?
Seriously, it was creepy.
Hello? After uploading Doom the other day, I was it made me go back and look at some old movies I grew up watching, or I've seen that they really didn't pay no mind to. So Stay Alive is definitely one of those. It was a decent movie. It was very entertaining. I wouldn't say underrated or anything, but I think it definitely had potential, and if written differently, I think it could have been something. But it was kind of a B movie. So essentially, it's a group of friends who discovered this video game, and the only way that you can actually play this video game is you have to recite a poem or some kind of chant or some kind of spell at the beginning. So red flags are already going off with that, and as a person who plays video games, I'm sorry, but that's kind of intense. If I already played messed up games as it is, Dante's Inferno and some other games like that kind of jacked me up and gave me nightmares for a little bit. So that alone, just reading that at the beginning, I would already turn off the game and say fuck it. Anyway, after saying this spell, you're allowed to play the game. You're actually you're not allowed to play it until after chanting this. And once you've done it and once you start playing the game, it's a roller coaster. From the bits that I've seen them playing in the movie, it's just non-stop action, non-stop wave after wave coming at you of corpses of young women. And the thing is, the kicker is, we all love that. I know a lot of games have limited lives, but we all love that where I die and I could come back real quick, whatever. This, not only do you have one life in the game, it's like real life. You have one life in life too, and then the way you die in the video game is how you die in the real world. This countess, I had to go back and research her. I didn't know if they made her up for the film or what, but I actually looked her up, and it's Countess Elizabeth, and it actually is a real person, and she was very, very murderous in her time. I think it was from 1590 to 1610. Her and a few of her associates actually captured, tortured, and murdered, dismembered everything you could think of in the book. Many hundreds of thousands of young women in her time. And I actually didn't see how she was actually put to end. I don't know if she was killed or what. But so this movie's the legend in the video game is actually kind of based off a real thing. You're hunting this countess and you have to kill her to basically stop the game. But you can't just turn off the game. Yeah, it lets you turn off the game. I know what I just said contradicts whatever. I know it lets you turn it off, but if it goes dormant for too long, the game actually starts playing itself. And this bitch does not play fair. She makes sure you are put in harm's way. No fighting back. She puts one of the persons, which is actually Frankie Muniz. He comes out in it. They actually have him to where he's standing in front of a carriage, and he's just standing there letting this full-on carriage run towards him and get ready to run over. Thank God, he dodges at the end, right at the last second, gets out of the way. But yeah, this bitch wants souls, and she's not gonna stop till she gets it. It's like I said, if better writing, I think it could have been something. The way that they're hinting it at. Well, from my understanding anyways, maybe if y'all go watch it, I believe it's on Hulu. For me watching it, there's no clear person on who made the game, who brought this woman back to life, who made all this spell, who got all the information. When they go and actually find out where this place is, because I believe they're in Louisiana, they go and find out where the game was actually made, and it's not clear on who made it. They make it seem like she created it, like the Countess's ghost created it, which is really stupid, because if she's back in that century, then how the hell does she not make video games? But anyway, that's besides the point. But they have to kill her in real life. They find her body in a tower that she made, and like the legend is true. Everything is up to the truth, and they have to basically put her soul back into the body and then destroy the body, and then the last few remaining friends, they succeed, and spoilers, they succeed, and that's what they think is it. But then somehow the game goes out to the mass public and it's mass production, and people start playing it, and that's kind of like where they leave it. It's one of the video game owners who they actually go and consult with, like, hey, who made this game and all that, try to get information about this game that he has never heard of. He ends up playing it right there in the game shop, and that's where you're left. Okay, now the cycle is gonna start all over again. They left potential to make a second one. Again, if they redid it, wrote it differently, and maybe changed up the cast members here and there, I think it would have been way better than it actually was. And then to kind of explain the legend a little bit of the Countess, like, again, I had to go back and research just to make sure, because I thought it was something that they made up for this game for this movie. But yeah, since it is based off of real people, they had something that they could work with and did something with it. But I thought it was very entertaining. There is a lot of jump scares, but it's one of those movies that kind of relies on that. That's where it is, and the storyline gets blurred out in between. But again, I don't know if I would get it on Blu-ray, but I would definitely, if it pops up, I'll probably watch it every now and then. But so it gets one thumbs up for me, honestly. But I do recommend it. I'm gonna recommend, even if I think it's fucking shit terrible, I'm going to recommend a movie that I'm reviewing. Just because I didn't like it doesn't mean that y'all won't. So it's like my videos, just because you don't like it, share it, and somebody out there is gonna like it. Again, guys, this is Toxin here. Till next time, rock on and stay spooky, my friends.